Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Kylie and I do things like tutorials, reviews, challenges, and today I'm going to be doing a what's in my collection that is very autumn/fall. Okay, so I've went through my collection and I've brought out a pile. This pile here. Now, I think there is definitely more palettes in my collection that I would say are very autumn fall, but I don't think you want to sit here for the entire day me showing you palettes like that. If you'd like me to do like a part 2, then maybe I could do that. Here we go. So first up is Artitude Cosmetics, the Phoenix palette. I mean, it's got the oranges, it's got the browns, and it's just, yeah, I would say that that's definitely a palette that I will pick up during this time of year. In fact, I used it in today's look, but that's easy because I used all of Artitude palettes in this look, so. Next up we have some Nomad Cosmetics palettes. So the first one is Haunted Europe. So this is the packaging, and yeah, when you open it, that's just instant fall to me. Like that deep red as well as the browns and oranges and greens. That's just straight up autumn to me, and it's for that kind of time of year anyway, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'll be picking this one up soon. Then it's the Ghost Town USA palette by Nomad. That's palettes, you can see the change. And yeah, there we go. So you've got your browns and you've got golds and a little bit of green in there, but it's all the kind of tones that you would expect to see in sort of autumn looks. So yeah, that is that one. This one is just all out autumn. This is Hudson Valley. Just look at that. And this one is going down more of the reds and golds and a little bit brown. And there's a wee hint of green there. You can't go wrong with that. You can't. And then the last Nomad one I believe in the pile is Okavango Safari, if that's how you say it. But this is the packaging. And I've really been getting into this print recently. Have I hit an age where that is acceptable? But yeah, this one is heavy on the greens and the browns, and it's just absolutely stunning. It is perfect for this time of year. I can't wait to get stuck into this one. Okay, this one is Adept Cosmetics, and it's the Amulet palette. And this one might be a little bit rogue to some people as an autumn palette, but I think that that is perfect. Especially these two shades here. I think they would be gorgeous as like an autumn look. Then we've got some Kaleidos. This is the Club Nebula palette. I haven't picked this up in some time, but when I opened it I was like, oh my goodness. I have been sleeping on this one. I would say at first glance, because you've got all these light shades over here, you don't think autumn straight away. But this side of the palette, those deeper shades are just beautiful and would make the perfect autumn eye look. Next up we have Beauty Moon Cosmetics with their Medusa palette. Now one of my shades is broken, so I'm going to be holding on to this little thing here. But you've got dark greens, browns, bits of the purple and the gold, and I mean it's got a bunch of what's on my eye right now. Not literally, I didn't use this palette on my eye. This would make a beautiful autumn look, and I think I'm going to have to do that pretty soon. This palette is from Killstar, and it's their brand Coven, and it's the Apothecary of Colour. And when you open it, this is what you get. And I think that this would do absolutely stunning autumn looks. Like you've got this red here, this kind of burgundy colour, you've got a really deep cool toned purple, you've got your greens, you've got like black and stuff, so you can do like a really deep smoky eye. I don't think you can go wrong with this palette either. for a bit of autumn love. You could even take that right to Christmas with those golden reds and stuff, so yes. Now we have a bit of cosmic brushes, and this is the Muse palette. This was one of the first palettes that they did. I think it was their third palette. And this every year is an easy autumn palette to use because, as you've seen before, it's got those kind of murky greens, it's got that beautiful yellow shade, it's got your deep browns, your kind of chocolatey, and your like, oh, just perfection. And if you want like a wee bit more of a pop of a colour, then you can pop on any of those shimmers, and it's just, yeah, be a great palette for this time of year. This leads on to their neutrals palette, which is more your like browns and stuff. But this is just the perfect autumn fall palette in my opinion. It just looks like a pile of dried leaves, right? You're seeing that? Or a forest full of trees with all the leaves a different colour. Perfection. Absolute perfection. Talking about falling leaves, we have the Obsidian palette from Artitude, and could there be a more autumn palette? I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm gonna ever choose a favourite. I don't think I can choose a favourite, but yeah, this palette is also on the eyes obviously because I've used every Artitude palette. Now we have some Give Me Glow. I absolutely love this brand. This is the Haunted Pumpkin palette. I mean, there's nothing more to say. It's got the oranges, the browns, the greens, like a bit of bronze going on there. Perfection. Absolute perfection. This one I think could be thought of as more of like a summer palette, but I think when you look on the inside, it's called Vintage Rose. I think that that could be really beautiful in autumn. Is it a rogue idea? You'll need to let me know in the comments, but like this green, I just love it so much. I really need to use this again. It doesn't even look like I've used it, but I definitely have. Last one from Give Me Glow is the Bad Witch Club. This has been in my collection for years, absolute staple. Now this isn't given your browns and all that, this is given just the perfect deeper shades that look amazing in autumn. It's like your proper jewel toned perfection, and I would absolutely use this in autumn, and this shade specifically just brings that autumn look. So yeah, this one is a little bit rogue, but I don't think it actually is rogue. Okay, then we have Shroud. This is the Batty Bean X Shroud Halloween palette, and yeah, the greens, the oranges, that like murky yellow. Ugh. I know so many of my palettes are perfection in my words, but deal with it. Then we have the Colourpop Hocus Pocus palette, and nobody's gonna fight me over this one. Just look at it. Like, that is just fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it. Perfection. Again, I know that must be my favourite word in this video, but okay. Okay, then we have Unearthly Cosmetics with the Sorceress Smoke palette, and then just look at that. Like, if anything's gonna make me feel autumn, it's this shade right here. This is really making me want to take my makeup off and do another look. So then again, with Unearthly Cosmetics, we've got Fall Magic. It says it in the name, and this shade. Just look at it. Like, okay, and then this is another palette that's been in my collection for years, and I totally forgot it existed, and now I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with you again. And it is the Tropical Vibes Ace Beauty palette. I don't even know if the brand is still going. I mean, you could really pull this summery or autumnal. Like, you could pull it either way. but it would be so easy. Just those shades are just gorgeous. This is one that will never ever ever leave my collection, even if I don't pick it up all the time. I just love it too much. Then we have what might be my favourite palette in my collection, simply because of the collab and the packaging. Melt Beetlejuice, recently deceased. Again, it might be classed as a little bit rogue because it's very purpley, but purple is definitely in the autumn vibe. So the colour story, perfect. If you know me, you know that purple and green are my absolute favourite colour story. It's purple and green, and it's got that kind of murky green, and oh, I just love it so much. But yeah, this is like my pride and joy. Will never, like, if I had to leave the house in a rush and I had to pick up one palette, it would be this. And yeah, absolutely love it. But yeah, so that is the palettes that I could think of. I'm sure I have more in my collection that would be really appropriate for this time of year, but yeah, I think this video is already about 20 minutes long, so let me know what palettes from what I've got here that you have or that you want to get, and also tell me any suggestions just in case I have them and I didn't think of them, or two, I really want to get them, even though I'm kind of on a no buy right now, but makeup makes me happy, so but yeah, so I'm gonna head off now, and I will see you soon with a brand new video, which is the tutorial for this look, and also running through every look that I did during my Buy Brand series with Artitude. So yeah, stick around for that. That should be out next week.